So everybody is expecting Sandeep sir. He was little late, but he's there in the office. Anytime he can, start the forum and open the session.
Great.
But all of you, please, I request you, all of you, to please keep your systems on silent. You can mute your camera, phones or the systems that you're using, so that everybody is not audible. Only the speaker is. Good morning, Rishikesh ji. I know few of the faces here. Prashant is there, Rishikesh ji, Mishra ji, of course, I
Good
know.
morning, Rishikesh ji. I know few of the faces here. Prashant is there, Rishikesh ji, Mishra ji, of course,
Charan,
I
I
know.
think I'm on live also.
I
Please
know
mute
of the
yourself.
faces here. Prashant is
We are
there,
getting your echo,
Rishikesh ji,
ma'am.
Mishra ji, of course, I know.
Charan, is it okay now? Now it is sorted. I was able to hear myself. So, Prashant, good morning. Calls रख दी है? Prashant Shirke.
Hi, good morning. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. How are you, Prashant?
Great, great, great. How are
So you
you?
were expecting Sandeep sir, na?
Yeah, we are waiting for Sandeep sir.
He will join in a moment. But let me start with a question, small question. A small question which says that uh, courteous treatment. So it's one of the very famous author which says that a courteous treatment will make a customer a walking advertisement. How many of you agree to this statement? It is related to your field, sales. So how many of you will agree to this statement? Any leader can say this, or anybody can agree to it. मिश्रा जी, ऋषिकेश जी, आप बोलें.
ऋषिकेश जी, आप बोले.
नहीं, आपका वापस स्टेटमेंट करेंगे बिकॉज बहुत एको, मुझे आवाज बहुत डुप्लीकेशन आ रही है.
मैं बोलती हूँ.
ऋषिकेश जी, आप बोले. नहीं, आपका वापस
Is a walking advertisement for your customers. So it's actually say that the way you behave with the customer will actually become a brand ambassador to what you're doing.
will actually become it will become a brand.
I'm able to hear myself again.
Agreed.
It will become brand. I'm able to hear myself.
Let me get this sorted first. No, I was saying let me get this sorted. कैसे करना है कि देखो, क्योंकि आवाज बार बार मुझे ही को क्या आ रही है. Okay, somebody is using two systems together. नहीं, the problem Charan is that I am speaking here and YouTube पे वो पीछे बाद में वापस repeat चल रहा है and I am able to hear both of them. So this challenge Sandeep sir might again face it. है ना? You can check with Sandeep sir. I think he's able to join now. He's joining in a moment. Good morning, Rakesh.
Good morning, ma'am.
How are you?
Fine.
So that is how we start with our training session. So silent, so none, Need to be little energetic in the morning, at least. Everybody is like, low on energy today.
2 मिनट मिश्रा जी से बुलवा लो. Everybody will be energetic.
किससे बुलवा दूं?
मिश्रा जी से.
मिश्रा जी ने तो बस एग्री बोल के चुप कर दिया है.
नहीं, वॉइस बहुत इको हो रही थी ना, तो यहाँ से भी आवाज जाती है.
हाँ, आ रही थी,
इसलिए
मुझे
मैंने
भी आ
म्यूट
रहा
कर
था.
दिया.
So the session for today is just an open forum. So I'm expecting a lot of questions on confirmations, our KRAs, and then the final is confirmation appraisals. Lot of questions will come around these. But my suggestion is only that we're little strict this time with our KRAs, with our appraisal process also. But the only thing that we want is an organization success. We want everybody to contribute to the success of the organization by meeting the minimum KRAs that a company is expecting from all of you. The confirmation process is entirely changed. Everybody from the leadership perspective is aware on the processes. Appraisal process, we do it yearly. Confirmation process is now we're tracking it monthly, confirming, taking two portions in at a time. Your salary into three for initial 3 months, and then followed by your overall target achievement in next 6 months, overall 6 months. So that is how the confirmation process has also been changed. I'm sure that everybody is aware of all these processes that have been changed. This is passed on to your teams also.
Yes, ma'am.
Which is good. So definitely we are doing maximum to make our FLS, TH managers productive in the organization so as to achieve the organization goal, which is definitely is in alignment with our goal as well.
Chara, am I audible? Great, thank you.
Yes, sir.
So, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining Monday morning, and I hope festivals are good and everybody had a good Diwali, and also someone who is celebrating Chhat Puja and all. I think you had a good time with your family and friends during this festival season. Yes. So this open house, I just wanted to share a few things, and I would like to take more questions rather than I be speaking more. Okay, so happy to take questions from everyone and try to answer as much as possible. So before that, let me share you some positive thing which has happened in last 1 month. Okay, first thing is Diwali month is something which is always challenging and challenging in two sense, of course. One from the customer perspective, and second, people are always there in the festive mood, and this time Diwali happened in such a time that it was more from a long weekend kind of thing. Okay, yeah. But thanks to the great effort by both sales team and also from the operations team. This was the 1 month which was one of the best, right, from the Diwali month's perspective right now in last 4-5 years. If I see the last 5 years, this was one of the best month from the Diwali perspective. Okay, irrespective of having Diwali, Dasera in 1 month, then also we pulled out really well. So thanks for all the effort and the kind of commitment the Trade India team had shown. Okay, and I really appreciate from the stakeholder perspective. That's the power of Trade India. कि अगर ये team ठान लेते, if this team thinks that we will deliver, then they deliver it. Okay. Also, we have seen some kind of improvement from the traffic perspective. Specifically, we have started seeing good improvement, specifically starting November month. And hopefully our traffic will see some good improvement in next couple of months. The technology team, the content team, operation team, everybody have worked really hard there. And I hope you have started seeing the changes also. You will see the changes in the listing. You will see changes on the website very frequently now. And all these changes which we are doing from the technology perspective is to improve our search engine optimization. Okay, and there will be a lot of support which will be required from you guys also. Okay. Now coming to the next 5 months. Okay, this next 5 months is very, very critical for our business. Okay, so when I say very critical, because from 2 aspects. One, of course, from the growth perspective. Okay, because we as an organization have to grow, and in our business specifically, when we compare with our kind of B2B marketplaces, there is a lot of growth which is happening. Okay, and we also, if we have to grow faster and speed, these 5 months will define our where we are going. Okay, and second is typically in our business, we always have seen a good jump in these 5 months. Okay, specifically starting November, December, January, February, March has always been a very, very good month. Okay, if we talk about last 33 years also. Okay, so a lot of effort has to be put there to ensure that we make this 5 months really big. Okay, and how this will become big is specifically when we have a good customer service, when we do a good customer service. Okay, so a lot of because most of the revenue has to come from EC now, in next 5 months, because it's easy, right? You go to the customer, you go to the existing customer, and you start asking, with a good service, you will be able to upgrade them. Okay, and why? Because you will have lot number of accounts in these 5 months also. Okay, this 5 months, because the sale is always good in this 5 months. That means more acquisition must have happened in this 5 months. That is the only reason. Okay, there will be a lot of customers in next 5 months for upgradation and renewal. Okay, so customer service is very, very important, and that is where I would suggest all the EC teams specifically. Meeting is critical. Okay, and when I say meeting, it's not about only meeting customers on phone. Okay, one practice which you have to immediately stop, because we have been getting this feedback regularly from the customers. Not meeting customers, but just taking OTP from the customer and updating it. We don't want that. There should not be. There will be zero tolerance. Okay, if we get a single such complaint also from the customer saying that, hey, he didn't come, but just took the OTP and updated it. So customer service is very critical from 2 sense. One, also from the revenue perspective, but also from the brand perspective. It creates a very, very bad impact. Okay, and to NC team specifically, acquisition is critical also, because without acquisition, AC will be very difficult to survive. And the more customers you bring in, the more revenue it will come. The most important aspect, I don't know whether you guys have read 2 days before, what our finance minister has said, the digital infrastructure, how much money a government is putting in digital infrastructure, and specifically digital infrastructure to uplift the SMBs. So everybody is now wants to make the SMB digitally Saksham, and not only Trade India or B2B platform, but also government is very serious about it. Okay. So when everybody is there, and also SMBs wants to go digital. I went to one of the small, artisan fair, which where there was around 200 plus artisans, manufacturing handlooms, handicrafts, and I was surprised to see when I was speaking to them. I was surprised to see the kind of digital knowledge they have and how they are using digital medium to grow business. Okay, so when the small businesses, these small businesses coming from Kashmir, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, very very small tribal areas. Just imagine tribal areas, they also now are aware about digital. I was very, very happy to see that, I was talking to them. Okay. So when these artisans, small artisans are adopting digital technologies to grow their business, this shows how we as a platform can become a catalyst for them, how we can help them to grow. Okay. And finally, to our operation team, it's if the new acquisition happens, the AC is there, both CRM, all the operations team have to ensure that the hosting is happening on time, customers are satisfied, good quality, product has been, made live. So these are all important aspects, and SEO team and the technology team have to ensure that the traffic is increasing both from the platform perspective and the catalog perspective. So we have to work collaboratively to build, to ensure that this next 5 months is really, really big. Okay. Yeah. And so that's about it. I just wanted to share something before I start this, we start this open house. Okay. I hope the kind of support and the kind of hard work you guys have done in last 7-8 months, we would require the same support in next 5 months and ensure that we close this financial year really, really big. Okay. So that's it from me. If you have now, I open this for any questions. Please feel free to ask questions in chat box, or Charan, if you already have questions, feel free to answer. Yeah. So I hope everybody, this is an open house. So that's what I said. I will just take 5-10 minutes to talk about it. I'm here to answer your questions. So if you, whatever questions you have, please feel free to ask. And somebody can raise their hand also if they want to answer. Yes, Jala. And if others can start typing on the chat box, right? Yeah. Any questions they have. Yeah. And don't worry, you can ask any difficult, any tough questions. This is all open house is all about that. Don't worry about it. I'll not feel bad at all. And I keep on saying everybody that you can say that also, that you are the worst CEO. I'm happy to hear that, but give me 3 points, where I have to improve. Okay. So whatever questions you have, this is an opportunity to ask. Don't worry about it. Please feel free to ask. You will not feel bad at all. That's what open house is all about, right? Yeah. Otherwise, I will have a lot of questions to ask. Yeah, Jala had raised his hand, but I think so. Charan, just check if there is any question in YouTube. Name, please, so that I can. Just ask name, and I can address the name and then reply. Yeah. No name को तो मैं कैसे बोलूँगा? Now how can I say no name? So when it comes to incentive, let me tell you, I was talking to so many industry, leaders. I think we are one of the best in terms of the incentive structure which we have. Okay, I don't see any company in a sales who's executive who is getting 15,000, 20,000, or sometimes 1 lakh rupees also as an incentive. I know there has been some delay from the incentive perspective, but the delay is just because when we get into it, we found that there are so many products which is undelivered. There is around 5 rupees kind of product which is undelivered. So we are working on that. But rest assured, incentive will be delivered, will be given on time. But let's bring that discipline. When we saw that there is no discipline in place, more than 2,000 products which are undelivered, customer is not happy. Customers keep on calling us, that hey, I'm not sure my product is delivered or not. Delivery is taking almost 21 days. Average is 21 days. So if you see greater than 25 days is there, we have around 35 or 36% going above 21 days also. Okay, but I don't know, Praveen is here in this call or not. We'll ensure that we will streamline that as well. Once the delivery is also streamlined, okay. We are an organization. We have been giving we were one of the organization giving instant incentive also. Okay. So when we can give instant incentive, we can give other things also on time. Don't worry about it. Yes, of course, streamline. Focus on the delivery part. We will ensure that this incentive will be also be streamlined, because we don't want customer saying that, hey, but the person has done the sale, he's not picking the call now, he's not even taking the matter sheet average. I even Sushant Agri might be in this call. The average percentage of matter sheet is only filled is 35%. Just imagine, only 35%. See the quality of matter sheet. Of that 35% matter sheet is filled, we make the catalog, and of that catalog, almost 30-35% is rework from the whole showroom. The whole showroom is being done again. And if you want, we can show you examples of images also. Just see the poor quality, just copying images from Google, uploading it, and when we realize that customer is saying, "Ye to mera product hi nahi hai. This is not my product. This is not my image only." So very thought through something has been done, but you will get your incentive. Don't worry about it. Any questions? Yeah. Okay. So Ajit, do one thing. Please send me that mail also. Okay, Ajit. You have my email ID, I believe. Okay, so send me that email ID. Speak with us. Hold a while. It will not happen. Okay. It will not happen. It's not have a reminder culture at all. That's a. Charan, you have to mute. Sorry. So share that. We should not, that reminder system should not be there. Okay. If there has been a delay still after giving a lot of reminders, let me check with the stakeholders. Okay. Yeah. But you can send me a mail separately of with some examples. Yeah. Jagdish has written most of the categories we are not in Google first page. Any possibility to do this because now we have increased our product price also. So Jagdish has started, on the first initial only, right? There are a lot of work which is happening from the SEO perspective. Okay, yeah. But please share the list of those keywords, because SEO team has been sending so many keywords, thousands and thousands of keywords also. Okay, so if you feel that our category is not there, but in those 10,000, 20,000 keywords where SEO team has shared, where we are already there. Okay, I don't know whether you are in new acquisition or in existing acquisition. If you are in new acquisition, focus on those areas, those categories where we are available, where we are there, because that is also a huge number. Okay, that is also a huge number. So let me give you an example. Okay, let me give you an example, sharing my screen. Okay, yeah. So if I go here and if I go Google and I do, okay. So you see only Trade India is there. 4 products of Trade India is there. If I do on top, okay, e-rickshaw battery, first 4 products is of Trade India. See, all product is of Trade India. Every, I can give you so many examples. You search any battery, electric scooter, electric battery, electric, you will always find trading on top. Okay. So when you do that, I'll just give an example here. Okay. There are almost 1,500 battery rickshaw manufacturers in India. And out of this 1,500, only 50 are our paid customers, not even 50. 20 are our paid customers. Can we bring this 1,500 paid customers? Because always on top. You search anything in rickshaw. There are so many big brands right now. Okay, there's so many big brands. Okay, I'll let me search something. So there are so many big brands right now. Bajaj, all these big companies. Why not with this category? I can give it so many keywords which is there in this category, we are all there. But still we have only 1, 5 or 3. Battery rickshaw is a very good category, very, very excellent category. Okay, yeah, and this is a very trending category also. So let's focus. My question is, let's focus on those categories. If you think that this is only the road blocker or blocker for not getting conversions or anything else, I would like you to focus on those 10,000 or 20,000 or 30,000 keywords which Amit from the SEO digital head is sending. Focus on that separately. Team is already focusing. That's why we are doing a lot of changes, and hopefully you will see more improvement in the SEO in coming months. Yeah, like this. Now somebody, Ravi, has written, I want to ask why we stopped fixed lead package where we were get clients surety of certain fixed leads. Ravi, there were a lot of challenges. Okay, first challenge is miscommitment. Okay? Miscommitment from the sales perspective. Okay, the expectation used to be so high that we will give you conversion also, because we don't have any control. Our teams are not calling on recording calls today. When we sold so many packages, and when we sold so many packages, we had two problems. One, wrong commitment. Second, the customer product was such that in the market the price is so high. I'll give you example of one customer who was dealing in hospital bed. Example, okay, hospital bed. The product of the hospital bed he was selling was 1.5 lakh rupees. With the same hospital bed, somebody is selling as only 50,000 rupees. The price point, and even in Trade India also, they will find that the price was there was a lot of difference. Okay, but now here he wanted to ensure that, and hospital beds 1.5 lakh rupees, and he said that okay, I will not sell minimum less than 10, because you have said that 10 conversion you will be doing. My minimum order quantity has to be 10. I cannot take below 10. So these were some of the challenges which we faced when we sold this package. Okay, where customer was not ready to, cooperate with us also. So because of that, irrespective of having so many leads in that category, okay, and again, of course, there was 1/3 or more condition came in that okay, I deal only in Maharashtra. You have to give me conversion only from Maharashtra. In Maharashtra also, Nasik and Kalyan and Nagpur. I want only these 3 cities. I don't want any. So when we have started doing that, those were the challenges. Okay, and that was, we thought that let's stop this, because until and unless we come to a solution to what has to be sold, then only we'll launch it, because this is always a learning. Okay, whenever you do something, there is always a learning. We'll learn from it, and we'll come back to with our learning. Maybe not sometime very soon, that what we can do in this lead package. Okay, yeah. Ravi? Amit Singhal is saying, please possible do something to motivate our backend team, like provide only certificate, but certificate do not do something more. So I think HR Smriti look into this, with Amit has said. Yeah.
Sure, sir. Sir, we are already on the verge of finalizing few things internally, proposing you.
Yeah.
So backend team will definitely see a change here in maybe, November and December itself.
Rishi Sharma, sir, in certain competitive product, we must have a limit of top listings. So Rishi, when we have, so every product has a meaning. I totally understand from the sales perspective. So if you say, when we say industry leader as a product, okay, so industry leader, you cannot have 10 industry leaders. Okay, so we cannot increase that as, because the product is such, it has to be positioned in such a way, okay, that industry leader is a valuable product. That is where, if we also understood that, because our one of the core product, and we took some feedback from the customers also, okay, the customer said that aapne isko industry leader de diya. There were some really big customers who can pay us really big, and who is actually industry leader in that category, okay. When we connected with them, they searched something and they saw a small company who is an industry leader, very, very small company in this competition. Because when somebody is working in, I'll give you example of battery only, okay. So battery, Bajaj Automobile, and when we, just taking an example, Bajaj Automobile, we went to Bajaj Automobile and said, hey, we have so much of traffic in this category, why don't you become our top listing, why don't you take our top package, okay. And they did a search and they found that it is a very small company where it is written industry leader. What is the value here? Because that Bajaj is saying, who is this guy? I don't know, this company, and you are saying this is an industry leader. The authentication of Trade India was also in a question mark. Okay. That was, we thought that this industry leader has to be a premium product, and who actually can pay bigger amount, who we say that, hey, Trade India is, because of these factors, we are saying this is an industry leader. And okay, we should not give industry leader to everyone and anyone. So that's why we cannot increase that inventory. Coming to category leader, yes, of course, maybe category leader, we can increase the inventory. Right now there are 2, or I believe, but sponsor link we have 4. Okay. So if you do a lot of clusters there, then I think the value of that product will be reduced. If you see Google's product, right? Google can do that. If you, when you search in Google Ads, Google can easily say that, hey, whole top 10 should be sponsored. Why they are not doing it? If they will do that, the whole market share will go down. Okay, that's what they said. We will do 4 or 3 on top, 2 on top, or sometimes they don't show. In some of the very, very good keywords, they will not show ads. They will show ads on bottom randomly. Okay. Idea is to ensure that inventory is being valued. Okay, that is the only reason our industry leader, category leader, and sponsor link, we want to keep it in such a way that inventory is being valued. Otherwise, if we increase the number, then the value of that product will be reduced. Okay, that's what the fight should be there, to be there, in those 4 or 5 top positions. You see. Okay, I hope you got it. Neha Kamboj, any plans to Saturday off for marketing, or at least fix Saturday off instead of certain info about Saturday off? Neha, to answer your question, no. Okay, because we are reworking on it. In fact, HR will have separate, discussion that has Saturday worked helped. So we have done a lot of things, but I think whatever is there, we are trying to rework on it and see that how we can motivate more people. But right now, there will be no changes from the Saturday off perspective. Okay. Yeah. Subhandra Singh has written, it possible for Trade India to start LinkedIn promotion? Many clients are requesting that, since we already offer service like SMO. Subindu, yes, for some customer, but the cost of LinkedIn is very high. Okay. It's not that we can't do it. We can do it. We can get in touch with Tafsir, for some of the customers which you want to request, you can request them. But please ensure that you should not give any commitment from the conversion perspective, because LinkedIn is more for the professionals. Okay. and the CPC is really very high there in that particular platform. Yeah? Okay, Suvendra. Can you scroll down? Charan, can you scroll down the YouTube chat because I can see a few more. Can you scroll down because I can't see any questions there. Somebody is saying we have only one category leader. Rishi is also saying one category leader. So, and just Rishi and Mr. Ji, in request we can add, we can do one more. Okay. Karthik Raj, good morning, sir. The target salary is too high. Salary it comes around salary into 7 approx. Is there any specific reason for increasing target, sir? Yes, Karthik. See, as an organization, when it grows, okay, there are a lot of expenses which comes in. Okay, so inflation always is there. When I say inflation, inflation helps. Inflation in the sense that your technology cost increases, your rent increases every year, 10 to 15%. Okay, your electricity bill is increasing. It's not that it is reducing. Those constant fixed cost is never reducing. That constant fixed cost is always on the increasing side, not reducing side. Nobody will come to us and say, hey, I'll reduce your rent by 20%. Electricity bill will not say that, I will reduce your, reduce your this by 50% or 60%. Okay, yes. So, and we also as an organization can't say that, my revenue is X, my revenue will go down. If you will not increase the target, we will always be there. Where we are today, we will always be there, or if it reduce the target, we will go down as an organization, right? It has to be incremental. Okay. And we have kept an incremental from the experience perspective also. Okay. It's not that it is for everybody. It is as per experience, new people, team, and EC account, so many conditions are there. Okay. So that is the reason that the compounding increase which happens, okay, as an organization, the compound, it's not that appraisal is not happening. Appraisal is also happening. The sales, the cost is increasing, from the salary perspective, the cost is increasing 20 to 25% year in year. Okay. So when that increase is happening, we have to get that money from somewhere, right? I cannot be transparent like I'm having it. I'm having that discussion with you guys. Okay. So it has to the target has to increase, and second, that with the target increase, the brand visibility, so many has to increase also. Okay, but the direct cost which is increasing, the technology, the lot of different costs which is increasing, the cost has to come where from the sales perspective only. Okay, that is the reason the target is increasing. Okay, but just to give you a top level, because you asked this question. Okay, and to all the sales team, target will never reduce, and I will be very, very clear here. It will increase. In fact, it will increase every month. Okay, be prepared for that. Yeah. Deepak, sir, when will get Diwali winning incentive? I think you'll get this Diwali winning incentive soon. Okay, yeah. Finance team is working on that. You will get that this month only. Don't worry about it. Okay, so EZ is saying, sir, receive trusted seller certificate. Great insight. Thanks. This is the initiative his marketing team had taken. Okay. Just to give this to everybody, that what we are doing is, high value customers, we are sending a frame with trusted stamp. Maybe I'll ask marketing team to share a snapshot of that. So we are sending those trusted so that they can place that, trusted stamp frame, this. In their office, like I have done it, right? In my backend, if you see these are the certificate which I have received. The similar certificate we are sending to all our sales team, all our high value customers. Okay, yeah. Jason, any other questions there? And I cannot see questions, you know. Yes, I think you have to discuss with your stakeholders also, because I feel that we are the only organization. Okay, now because you have raised this question on the appraisal percentage, there is an organization which does a survey globally. Okay, survey globally, and what that globally survey and India, and they do a benchmark. Okay, I was talking to our HR team also. What they do a benchmark is benchmark with the peers, benchmark with the kind of vertical, benchmark with the kind of organization which we are. Okay. The benchmark says that globally, the average percentage of appraisal which has happened is only 7%. Only 7%. Okay. When it comes to our kind of business, sales-driven company, our kind of business, the highest appraisal which has happened in an organization, average appraisal, okay, is only 7% again. And we are an organization who is saying you do this, your target in 7 months or 6 months, what, you know, I mean, Misra ji, I can see only Misra ji here. Sales में क्या है, कितने महीने में करने से 20% मिलता है, मिश्रा जी?
6 महीने में करने पे 20% मिलता है, अगर
1 साल का टारगेट, राइट?
1 साल का टारगेट। और
सेकंड अल्टरनेटिव क्या है?
और उसके बाद सर 7 महीने का भी है, 9 महीने का भी है, 15% का भी है, और साल भर का भी है। लॉट ऑफ बहुत सारे बच्चे जो 20% अचीव भी करके ले भी रहे हैं।
So there are so many people taking this, incentive. Okay, yeah, and we are the only organization who is doing it. To be very frank, I have not seen. I'm not come across that organization who is saying do early, target and you take this incentive. I mean appraisal. Okay, I'm not seen across. I mean, you guys might be taking a lot of interviews.
इवन संदीप सर, बहुत सारे टीम मैनेजर हैं जिन्होंने 12 महीने का टारगेट 6 महीने करके भी इंक्रीमेंटल लिया।
Yes, I hear you. Okay, maybe it can be an individual to individual. Okay, we hear you. Maybe I'll ask your stakeholders to have a discussion with you on this. But I can vouch that people have stopped, appraisal in so many organizations where there is a lot of layoff happening. In our kind of business only, I'm just giving you a lot of layoff, then the appraisals are not happening, but we still are doing appraisal, and appraisal is one of the best. I can vouch that as per the kind of survey, you can do a Google and do the survey, check the survey. Okay, yeah. Still, we are based from the appraisal perspective also, but in your case, yes, we hear you. Let me see, and I will ask the stakeholders to talk to you and see where is the gap. Okay, yeah, yes. Subhan Chan Sarge sir, target is based on salary or anything else also? So target is based on salary, and target is based on vintage. Target is, if you are in EC, target is based on vertical also. Okay, CAM, non-CAM. Okay, so Subham, you have to just tell me whether you are in EC or NC, but still target is based on vintage plus verticals. Yeah. Aman Shah is, sir, Mumbai Arena will when it will happen. Okay. So hopefully this will happen soon. We are discussing when this has to be done strategically. Okay. You'll get a communication from the stakeholders on this. Yeah. Okay, anything else? If we create service requests that we need to follow up many times and we have to talk 100 CX data and we already pressure regarding sales and many times we are not follow up. Yeah, so from the SR perspective, as you know, I have a long discussion with the CRM team also because in CAM the SR closure is taking at least 5 days. Okay, specifically CAM, it should not happen. Okay, and we are working on that. I have been working very closely with the CRM team to understand where is the challenges, and we have kept a target first from the 5 days to bring it to 2 days first, and then from 2 days to 24 hours. Okay, yeah. But if you still see that there is lot of gap, let me have a discussion with the CRM team why there is a gap. But you can also separately send me 1 or 2 examples, mails, so that I can have a more concrete discussion with the CRM team. But this should not happen. Again, I totally agree that the follow-up delay should not happen, because when there is a delay, ultimately customer is suffering. It's not that you are also suffering because you have a relationship with the customer. You have to answer the customer, but customer is also suffering. Okay, yeah. So I think share some examples. Let me have a discussion and ensure that this is being streamlined. Okay. Ajay Shukla, sir, Google Sheet incentive should be taken automatically as per sales stat because there are many technical issues in Google. So Ajay, there is a reason behind it because these are contests, flash, and so on and so forth. Specifically in Google Sheet, these are all contest data which we want. To get that data from flash, it will take a lot of time. In order to reduce the delay, that is the reason the team, they ask you to fill the Google Sheet. Okay, but it's not that we will not work on that. It should be done automatically, which I totally agree. That why what we have started is something called OMS. Okay, order management system. We have already built it. If you guys start following that OMS, I'm sure this will become automatic. Okay, so I'll ask Sushant Hatri to take a session again on OMS. Okay, we have built a OMS. Everything is automated. But it's been almost 3 months we have made it. Only a very handful of people are using it. Okay. So OMS is basically sending a proposal, the flash becomes automatic, everything is automatic. Okay. So once that is, if you start using it, we will assure you that you don't have to fill Google Sheet at all. Okay, Ajay, good question. And we have started working on, you will see that change very soon. Okay, but at least if you have raised this question, please discuss with Sushant Hatri how you can start using OMS. Okay, yeah. Ajay Verma, sir, can we increase medical insurance 1 lakh to 2 lakhs or more? Because last few months back I have accident, so I have faced this issue. Ajay, yes, feedback taken. Smriti, just note this point. Let's see what we can do on this. Yeah. Okay, Subham is saying, so I have an EC team, I am non-cam and also second month running, new join. How should I know my target should be? Okay. I think Subham, first thing you have to talk to your, I'm very surprised that you still don't know, 2 months, you still don't know your target. Okay. Whom you are reporting, can you just put it on chat? Your team head and VM. Okay. The first day you should know your target. Okay. And Charan, I think there is, you should also see that why there is a miss. Okay, why? Okay. So Arindam Das is saying we were giving 5 product top listing in just 60K plus JSA. Super value for money was there in standard package, but in new package we are not providing that. Sir, can we continue the standard package in 80K? So Anirban, as I said, we want to really keep that product very, very premium. Okay. We did lot of analysis and we found that we were selling industry leader only for 7,000 or 8,000, not even that. Even the top listings we were selling at 5,000, 3,000, 4,000. Okay. Pre-pandemic, our 35 to 40%, 35% of revenue, in fact, 35% of our revenue used to come from sponsored link and product showcase. After pandemic, we were selling in such a price that it has no value at all. Okay, yeah. So that was the whole idea, that we want to sell the premium product in a premium price going forward. Okay, but we will. It's not that we are not taking your feedback. You're just, like you said, 60K you were giving this, 80K you can give. We'll see what has to be done. But idea is to keep the premium product premium now. So that people we should not give it just like this. Just imagine we have 1,16,000 categories. Okay, at one point of time, because we are giving this at a throwaway price, at one point of time within 1 year, if the whole product is being sold, what we will do? How we will bring money from it? Try to understand that. And all my 5,000 top premium categories, micro category and keywords are already been booked. You will not be, because of this, price which we were selling, very, very at a very, very less price. Now it will be very difficult for you guys, because you will not get, when you will search, you will not get that quality products, quality categories. You will not find any free space now. And that's why I can understand people are asking, can we increase the top listing? Why? Because in those premium keywords, we have already booked at a very, very less price, 3,000, 5,000 and 7,000 rupees. Okay. So, but feedback taken, we'll see how we can improve it. Yeah? Suraj is saying we do our target, then too we did not receive incentive because of contract criteria. Can we do something in this? Suraj, you are from NCEC, you have to mention. Okay. So, what do you suggest, Suraj? So, if you have done a target with one contract, okay, and what is the suggestion you have? How, if no, because if you are finding a challenge, what is the solution? But happy to take your suggestion now here, I think by the time, Suraj, you can just write your suggestion. Happy to take your suggestion, but on the contract criteria, if Jilly sir or Rajiv is there, they can also explain why we have done it. Okay, or if there is criteria. मिश्रा जी क्या क्राइटेरिया है, आप ही बता दीजिए.
सर क्राइटेरिया ये है कि या तो 4 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होना चाहिए और या तो 150% होना चाहिए. बिल्कुल वाइबल है, बिल्कुल परफेक्ट है, उसमें कोई चेंजेस नहीं होना चाहिए. विदाउट 150% करे हुए किसी को भी पे आउट मिलना भी नहीं चाहिए. उसका रीजन है, एक कॉल पर जाते हैं और वहां से 1.5 लाख आ जाता है, पूरे महीने फिर उनको हंट करना पड़ता है. ज्यादा बेहतर है कि 150 से मेरे हिसाब से 200% भी होना चाहिए. क्लियर? नहीं, सूरज साहब मेरे वर्टिकल से ही होंगे तो मैंने जवाब भी दे दिया. क्लियर.
feedback लेना जरूरी है कि उसका suggestions भी it's very very important, okay, because हम भी गलत हो सकते हैं ना, ऐसा नहीं सकता
नहीं सर, हम गलत बिल्कुल भी नहीं है यहाँ पे, बिल्कुल 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 सही है यहाँ पे, नए बच्चों के लिए कुछ भी नहीं है.
So I will give you the idea of the contract, okay. If let's understand the whole top level thought process of the contract, okay. How a business will grow. Business will grow when there is more and more acquisition. Okay. How the acquisition will happen? When more contracts will come in. It's not about high value contract, but the number of contracts which will come in. Of course, high value is a positive thing. I'm not saying, Suraj, you are doing a good job bringing in one contract for 1.5 lakh rupees. I'm just considering like that. Okay. Okay. But if the number of contracts will increase, my EC will have more customers to service. We will have, because EC is more from the profitable kind of business which is there. It's a more profitable business. Okay. Second is, when we say number of contracts, we have also seen that after calling 20-25 days, and if I take an average of meeting two or three customers, 2-3 PG, 2 PG, or so let's consider 1 PG also. So you have 25 PGs. And out of 25 PG, we are only asking 4 contracts. यही है ना मिश्रा जी?
Yes, संदीप सर, एक और चीज है यहाँ पे कि अगर सपोज दैट 1 लाख की कॉन्ट्रैक्ट वैल्यू कोई भी पिक करता है तो उसको वी आर कंसिडरिंग लाइक 2 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स इन ENC सेल्स. तो वो फैसिलिटी हमारे पास है, लेकिन 150 इज मस्ट फॉर ऑल.
The second is why I'm saying is that so when the contract increases, the new, the EC will have more customers to, service, and the EC will bring in more revenue or upgradation will happen. Okay. Yeah. But we have also seen a tendency saying that after, having 20-25 PG, they do only 2 contracts. Week में contract तो होना चाहिए, at least 1 contract, 1 week is what we are expecting. 4 weeks, 4 contract. That's it. An average contract value is what? Now, अगर मैं ये भी ले लूं कि 1 lakh में तो 50,000 rupees, not even 50,000 rupees. Okay. So that is the whole idea. But if you have any suggestions, Suraj, feel to share your suggestions. We will happy to give it a thought. Okay. I'm not saying that we will not. Idea is to have a very very open discussion here. Okay. But still, we're just saying our views why we did it. There are a lot of customers having more than 200 products, but CRM team not adding more than 200 products. Ankit, see, there is a cost to it. And that's what you have given, because if I have to do 200 products, just imagine one executive can do upload maybe 50 products a day. So that means 200 products is like, it will take 4 days. Okay. So if there is more than 200 products, it's an opportunity for you guys to say, hey, sir, why don't you upgrade this? I will get this done. Or you have to take extra cost, because there is a cost of uploading the product. And if I have to do this for so many customers, okay, if you have to do this for so many customers, then it will be a challenge. But what we are again trying to build is, we will give a tool to our sales, our executive, or our customers to bulk upload. There will be a bulk upload option so that they can do it. We are creating that option. Okay. Yeah. Maybe we will take last 1 or 2 questions and then we can conclude. Sir, all cases delivered of September month, but abhi tak Insta pay or nahi mil, sir. Nitish, calculation is going on. Okay. If delivered, you will definitely get your incentive from client. Again, I'm telling to everybody, don't worry about it. If your product is delivered, our accounts team is working on the calculation. Okay, you will get your incentive on time. Don't worry about at all. Okay, I can hear that. Okay, yeah. Nitish, you will get your incentive. Don't worry. Avinindra Pathak, see, we would request to use SFA app and give us your feedback. Okay, and give us a feedback. What all feature you require on SFA app, we are happy to develop it. why we have not given access to housekeeping, literally, to be very, very straightforward. Okay. There was a lot of compromise which had happened. I can show you those things also, the compromise which has happened. The compromise which has happened is that housekeeping, when you have access to housekeeping outside, and there are a lot of people, we will trust you. Avindra, I am not saying that we will not trust you, we will trust you. There are people in the organization who share those housekeeping access to somebody else, somebody other in the organization. There were a lot of compromise which had happened, and there was small organization running using our login details. Even the competition had our login details. Even our small organization had our login details, because our executives were, or our leaders, some of the leaders were sharing them. Okay, we have terminated few of them. Now we know in and out of it, and there were a lot of compromise which had happened. And we don't, data is our oil. Okay, when I say data is our oil, we cannot give any data to anybody outside the organization. So that's why, for security reasons, we have not given the outside access. Whereas in Trading-Day app is device specific, and and there is some tracking which is there, which has a lot of security to it. Okay. So I have been telling your leaders also, I have been telling everybody that if you want outside access in SFA app, whatever you want, or whatever outside access you want, and for housekeeping, you tell us, we will give it that, all this information in SFA app. We'll build that. But we have not got any such feedback, because only difference is SFA app is trackable. And when there is a trackable, nobody wants कि यहाँ पर कुछ feature बनना चाहिए. I am telling you very, very honestly, okay, here. If you want, please share all the features. We will happy to give those features in SFA app, but housekeeping access we can't give right now. Maybe sometimes as per request we can, but not all the time. Yeah. Simran sir would like to share one more important thing. Would any intimation of all last month performer invoice got rejected? Without any intimation, all last month performer invoice. Simran, let me get this checked, okay, if this has happened. Okay. Yeah. So if Susanji is here, please note this point, okay? And let's get back to Simran on this point. Ajay, yes, keyword listing is being booked on the space is available. We have to coordinate with backend, and in Trading-Day portal is not showing, and in coordination it is showing booked. So we have done some kind of, we have shared some kind of information in keyword list. Go through the keyword list is been booked or the space, whether the keyword, so in that keyword list on the SFA app, you would be able to see that whether the industry leader or any other keywords are free or not. Okay, on the left hand side, if you go to in the SFA app, it's already there. But let me get this checked if you can show this in SFA app also. Okay, yeah. Ajay. So any questions we can take last question, and then we will conclude. Charan, just check any other questions are there. But very good. I mean, very happy that people are asking questions. Okay. I'm very afraid of those people who don't ask questions. Because जैसे customer भी होता है ना, when the customers who are not interactive, who are not engaged, they are dangerous customer. We say that, right? Similarly, employees who are not asking questions, either they know everything or they are reluctant to ask. Please feel free to ask. As I said, this is an open house. Okay. Idea is to solve your problem. Idea is to understand the challenges. What I can understand from here is, one is incentive, second is little bit from the package perspective, third access perspective. Okay. SR from the CRM, SEO a little bit. Okay. Yeah. And but more insights if you can share, that will help us to work on it and then come back to you guys, okay, with the solution. Idea is to have a very, very kind, more two-way communication here so that we can solve your problems. Yeah. Yeah, Jay, we are working on that nearby data also. Yeah. Archana is saying all packages removed from performer invoice. That's why when we be rejected last offer of performer. Can I? Even I'm not getting all old performer all rejected. Okay. Okay, Archana, let me get this checked. Yeah, we'll get this checked. Cool. If no further questions, so wanted to just ask this: how was it? कैसा लग रहा था? People, I think I am able to answer whatever questions you guys have asked. Yeah. So Indore team and Hyderabad team, I'm just taking this opportunity. So I'm coming there in Indore and Hyderabad. Okay. Tomorrow I'll be in Indore and then in Hyderabad. Okay. Yeah. So see you and let's have a more interactive session. So by the time पूरा लंबा पर्ची बना के ready रख लो. Create a long list of all the objections, questions, answers, and happy to when I meet we'll have more interactive questions. Yeah. Okay. Great. So I think hope you guys have got the idea. So before I conclude, I just wanted to share that I just started with one thing which I said that we had a better Diwali month compared to any other years, but we need to have one of the best 5 months in the history of Infocom, and that is only possible because of your hard work, because of your the kind of commitment and the dedication which you will have to give in next 5 months. Okay, service is very critical. ISI specifically, if you will start giving good service, it will have a much better feedback in the market, and when much better feedback, NC will acquisition becomes easier. Okay, from the operations and technology team, CRM team, all the feedback which team has given from the SR perspective or the hosting perspective. Okay, let's focus on that and ensure that we give them all the support required. HR Smithy, let's look at on few suggestions which they have given from the insurance perspective. Okay, and some of the backend team who have discussed about more how we can motivate them more, because we always talk about sales incentive. I understand from that perspective that backend team must be thinking we don't have any other opportunity other than the certification. Let's see what we can do for them. Yeah. And finance team, can you look into the incentive, all the incentives which is there? Can we speed up the process? So that they get on time. Okay. Yeah. See, we will try to do everything to make our people happy. To be very frank, but people also have to understand that it cannot be one way. We only keep an organization is only thinking of people. People also have to think about the organization. And just imagine that if this whole team, we are around 1800 people, and out of this 1800 people, almost 1200 people are sales team. Okay, if we all think that we will at least give one contract per day, that it comes around 4400 or 4800 in a month, this company will grow. It will grow. That's you have to use. Yeah, thank you. So that is the kind of support we will be requiring from you. Okay, ultimately, it's not about an individual. It's not about a single person. It is about a team which will win. This is for Team Trade India. Let's work together. Let's collaborate together. Let's create a culture in the company where we are working as one team. Whether it's EC, whether it's NC, whether it's operation team, whether it's technology, we are working as one team. Okay, and I'm sure that one team we will be there. We will be so strong that nobody can beat us. Okay, and if you can put it in your mind that I can do it and we can do it, I'm sure this team is so strong. I'm saying this team is so strong that they can do wonders. Okay, and that is what I believe and trust in our team. Okay, yeah, and let's bring that kind of energy and enthusiasm within the team itself, within the organization itself, so that the target, the numbers which we have kept as an organization, this is the vision we would want to reach. Let's make this dream a successful one. Okay. Yeah. With that, thank you very much for the time. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you so much, sir.
And ensure that whatever feedback and suggestions you guys have given, we will go back, sit, and we work on it and come to you guys with the solution also. Okay. So all the best, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
And have a great day. Start of the day.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.